All right. I took a nap and for too long. Swerve's house. All right. And it's fucking cold. I'm so cold. I was like, I'm gonna close my eyes for like 2 seconds, and it was just too long. Look at Prince Nana dripped in yellow. Yes, so let me tell you, every time I go to an AEW event, the scarf is always sold out. And the last time I went, I was like, I'm gonna be there early. I'm making sure I get the scarf. And that was like by the time I got there, even though I was early, like an hour and a half ish early, there was like 3 scarves left. So I just made it. Look at Swerve, he looks so good. Oh, you know what? I almost bought the Burberry one because I was like, it's cute. I don't mind it. I wear a lot of black, so it could easily go with black. But living in Florida was barely ever cold, so I never needed the sweater. I mean, not sweater, the scarf. I knew they were gonna start with this because they were definitely gonna have to do Brian versus Eddie Kingston last because no one wants to know that Eddie Kingston's gonna lose his title so early in the night. Wouldn't it be crazy if JY won it though? Like, um, that would be crazy. Nobody's even really thinking about Jay winning this anyway. I actually haven't really heard anybody say they wanted Jay White to win. So he's just here to add to the drama. That's all it is. And if Moxley win, as much as I love Moxley, like I wouldn't even be mad because I've been saying it since they announced everybody that was in it that Moxley was going to definitely make it all the way to well close to the end, at least to the finals, and Brian was going to win. It really feels like that's what's going to happen. Oh, you said, man, I wear them in the summer like a Cali yuppie. He started doing the swerve dance. His stock went up. I actually own, like before this, I actually owned one scarf, and the same scarf that I had when I was in high school. And for whatever reason, I just always held on to it. And I've never really wore it. So after high school, I didn't really wear it, but I still have it. Like I would say it's like 15 years old. I almost gave it to my daughter to wear about a week ago, and I was like, you know what? It might not make it home. Let me just give you something else. All right, so they're taking this fight out in the crowd so far. Is this still a 20 minute time limit? I didn't catch that. Well, I'm guessing it should be anyway. At some point, they're gonna have to bring it back towards the ring. He said, "People look at me crazy. I be getting them from everywhere." I can imagine it must be really hot over there. Because like in Florida, you don't really get a winter. It's literally like maybe a week of winter, less than 2 weeks, and that's pretty much it. And they'll probably get to like mid 30s. You know, a couple of frozen iguanas, and that's pretty much it. Um, okay, so we're getting back towards the ring so far. But like in Florida, as soon as 60 degrees hit, everybody breaking out their big puffy jackets and hats and just bundled up. And 60 degrees is just perfect for me. Like I love something like 60 degrees. It just feels really, really good. Once I start getting in the 40s or whatever is when I start complaining. I remember actually my Sweet 16 got canceled because there was a blizzard. And the blizzard actually stopped like early in that morning. And I was like, Mom, please let me have a couple of friends over just to celebrate my birthday with me, please. And I couldn't even believe it because I had this big blue Cinderella dress. Like, imagine me, the black goth kid with a blue dress. That would have shocked everybody if I actually got a chance to wear a dress. But I ended up having somewhat of a party at home, and it was lit as fuck. And my mom was finally being cool for once, and let me have the party, and she was cool throughout the whole thing. But you would think that I'd be used to weather like that, but I'm not. Once I'm like at 40 degrees, mm-mm. Oh, so we're going for a tope? Oh, I didn't even see what happened to Monks. Damn. They over there scratching each other's backs and shit. Like I could really use a back rub. Like every night I go to bed, I'm just like, oh god, if somebody was next to me and just rub my fucking back, I would love that. Cause I kind of keep feeling like they keep trying to get Jay White out of the way so it could just be them two. Oh, for anybody that's in New York, Swerve is gonna be doing some autographs and taking pictures for like $40 or something like that. So anybody over there, y'all lucky. All right, Swerve. That's cue for picture in picture, basically. There we go. Like I said, picture in picture. Oh, so annoying. Let me go back to the comments. You said, hey Mike, you said I want Mox to pin Jay and Eddie to beat Danielson, so we'd end up with Mox and Kingston. Mox versus Kingston, and Swerve is still strong for an upcoming feud with Keith Lee, and or pursue the world title next. I know a lot of people is kind of feeling some type of way about Keith Lee, trying to challenge Swerve or whatever. I could understand why, because it feels like Swerve is going another direction, and that whole thing with Swerve and Keith Lee. I don't want to say it feels like it's too late, because it's never too late to actually revisit a feud, in my opinion, if it's done right. But they actually tried to kind of get back into this feud before when Keith Lee came back, and I don't know what happened, and they kind of like forgot about it or whatever. And now at a time like this, when it just seemed like Swerve is not necessarily looking to be in anything with Keith Lee, now we're going. I wouldn't mind seeing them in a feud though, but I'm still curious to see what happens. I don't know if Jay's going to win this though, but I think more people are either looking between Moxley and Swerve when it comes to who's going to win this particular match. And as much as I love Brian, I love this guy to death. And I was just looking through some autographs I had, and I forgot I had his autograph. I remember, damn, I met him, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, whatever. You know, as much as I love him, I don't really want to see him win this. And it feels like that's the direction that they're going in, because, this is supposed to be his last full-time year as a wrestler. I do think he'll be back maybe on a part-time basis, but it just seems like they're going to try to do the most with him at this point, to get the most out of this last year from him. You said, I can't see anyone winning this match that would want to travel to three promotions in three countries to defend. Eddie Kingston is the only bastard who will. Right, because Eddie has already been doing that, you know? And it would be kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'd be entirely excited to see Eddie win this, because all he really would gain is just the what's the new title? The Continental title, and pretty much do what he was doing already. All right, we're back from picture in picture. You said 40 is cold as fuck. It is. It is cold, especially when you haven't really experienced 40 degrees in like 10 years or so. This is something I barely get to experience. But when I went to Dallas, I said, fuck it, I'm wearing my pretty shoes. I don't care how cold it is. And then it hit 39. And I'm like, oh my God, where's my sister with her minivan to come pick me up? She took so long to get to me. She's like, I don't know, I think she was like 20 minutes away from the arena, and she just took her sweet time to come get me. And my toes were cold. Beauty hurts, guys. Well, we're not at the 15-minute yet. And I was really surprised that they saved that draw for Claudio and Brian. Um, I thought we were going to get a draw when it was Swerve and Moxley. That obviously didn't happen. But either way, the draw with Claudio and Brian helped Brian advance anyway. And Claudio, he's a big boy. He's not gonna be a bitter Betty about it or whatever. They hugged it out, and that's cool. He'll move on to do other things. I was supposed to watch a video from Dutch Mantel about why Claudio, something about why he is an even bigger star. That's what I was supposed to watch earlier, and I completely forgot. I was just playing around at work today. Oh, here, Moxie with a pin. Oh, okay. Swerve kicks out. Jay, you sleeping? Where you at? No, looks like Moxie want to get straight through the table. Oh, I see Jay coming with a chair. Ooh, wait a minute. No, no, no. The last match that Jay White had, which was with Moxley, they Moxley Jay went to hit what's his name Moxley with the chair out when he was outside the ring, and then they said on commentary that if he hit Moxley with the chair, he would be disqualified. And then now this time it's okay. I don't know if y'all remember that, but that literally what happened last week. So then when he threw the chair inside the ring, ref went to go get it, but Jay already had another chair sitting outside and hit Moxley with it. This is shit I be talking about. They're not consistent with the rules or whatever. That's why people was feeling some type of way about the whole thing before it started. Well, why he's setting up for the win here? Come on, Swerve. Okay, 1, 2. Oh damn, Moxley already came in. Picture, damn. We literally just had picture in picture like 2 seconds ago. That is so crazy. I didn't even see. Man, I want to go see the Iron Claw. I could have seen what is it? Aquaman. I almost said Wonder Man. Whatever. I don't really watch these type of things, but this man is so gorgeous, and I'm kind of curious about the Wonka movie. I don't know if anybody saw it. Somebody told me about the shit. What is the other movie? I don't know. You guys, I don't really watch TV. But I would have liked to see other movies. After I saw the Iron Claw, I was like, oh, this is good, but this is disappointing. And a lot of people actually said how much they really enjoyed the movie, despite knowing the details of the Von Erichs or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I don't like it. So okay, where am I with the comments? You said Mox went to prep the blade. I could see any of them traveling except Jay White right now. But then again, if Jay won and went to New Japan, it could play into a Bullet Club Civil War. Oh, okay, that would definitely be interesting. I remember seeing Jay's last match over there. It was pretty cool. Um, I knew he wasn't going to win, and I was like, "All right, it's time for AEW." Aside from him losing that match with MJF, he had a streak going on, and I was expecting to see big things from him. But when he got into that title picture, I was like, "Damn." I don't expect him to win, but I hope that he looks good losing it. And I really was disappointed with the match that he had with MJF. Them putting that whole little stupid ass story about MJF getting attacked by the guns, had to go to the hospital, and Um, Adam Cole on one foot talking about he'll do the match. And I was like, this is just the absolute most, and it kind of ruined the feel of what I was expecting with that match. You said Kenny or Taker for the massage. You got to remember they gonna talk Taker cameos be crazy, and Kenny gonna speak in poetry. He said, "I like the Bullet Club idea. That would actually be really interesting." Um, I was gonna say that could have set up something for Forbidden Door, but Forbidden Door is a long ass way. So we got a couple of pay-per-views before something like that. But that would be interesting though. He said, I told you Texas rather be on BS. Like it was like in the 60s, almost 70s that day. And then by the time the show was over, 39 degrees. I was shocked. And it rained a little bit. He said so many different because factions that so many different factions because look at me, I can't even freaking read. Factions that a civil war would be interesting. The cross promotion stuff would be really good. Yeah, I agree. You said I think triple threat matches are no DQ. I can see that, but I figured they would kind of not confuse people by keeping the same rules throughout the whole thing. Well, how many is it? 20 minutes? I feel like we already passed 20 minutes. Maybe they're not going with the time limit rule. You hear everybody chanting for Swerve? That is just music to my ears right now. Uh, okay. I thought, okay, Swerve, thank you for waking up. Damn. All right. What is Jay going for now? Damn, Jay been at the gym. I don't even remember him being so ripped like that. Oh, damn. Oh no. John Moxley with a sleeper. Ooh, and then he was grabbing onto his pants to make sure he held on because that's how Moxley had beat him. He was like, "Bitch, I could do that too." Well, I think Jay's out for the rest of the match, probably. Oh my god, this is getting so intense. Okay. Oh my god, he's going for a swerve stomp, please. And here's Jay White back from the dead, just in time. Oh, Oh my God. What is mm, I know you fucking I said I wasn't gonna be surprised. I said I wasn't gonna be surprised that this is what was gonna happen. You know, um, I um well, I mean, we knew this was gonna happen. You know, as much as I love my boys, I'm just not necessarily happy about this. You have Jay White and Swerve over there, and these none of those two move forward. This is what I like. This is why people complain about the booking because it's like when are we gonna get these young guys some really great opportunities here? You know, we'll see what happens because like I said, Kingston and Danielson was it gonna be first because they don't want to they don't want to have Kingston lose this shit so early in the night. So this is definitely going to be the main event. Um, you know, like you said, Leo, like I could see Kingston's the only one I could really see going around with all these titles and going from country to country, show to show, because he's already been doing that. Brian, on the other hand, you know what? Let me not. Let me not. I'm not even gonna. Whatever. Oh, and then I forgot to watch the Brian thing. New Japan had posted some interview with Brian Danielson. I forgot about that too. That was a really great match with Claudio and Brian, but damn, man. Right, Eddie's like he just woke up and all of a sudden he in the semifinals. It kind of feels like that. Eddie is a bum. Hell no. All right, very interesting. All right, commercials. It's like I shouldn't be surprised, but the fact that it happened, and I'm just looking at it, you had two really great young guys in the ring, man. This is just I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm moving on. Let me catch up with the comments. You said the fight forever chance make me do um the Arthur Fist. I insist. I instantly think about the Elite Edition. BCC Final Battle. No, I saw this happen. I said it as soon as the names came out. I was like Moxley and Brian. That's what it is. Um, I really don't feel like Eddie's going to win this. Like I don't see it. He said, okay, so Danielson last year will be traveling the world with his wife and kids. Um, I guess so. I guess so. Like it's Moxley and Bryan gonna kill each other at the pay per view on is that Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember. And we'll get a great match, and I see Bryan winning the whole damn thing. But I think the real question here is, what do we do with all those people that was in this tournament? What do we do with um, Brody King, who's been really, really great here? Daniel Garcia, although he only had won one match in this whole thing, he's done great as well. Jay and Swerve, like, where do we go from here with these guys? I still feel like even though there's losers, they can still be winners in terms of what happens with their careers next just by participating in this tournament. So let's see if they're going to drop the ball on some of these guys. So, like, for me, I don't know. I just feel a little disappointed, but like I said, I knew it would happen. Um, all right, we got Marcus in the house. What's up? He said, okay, if it's Eddie and Mox, who took the pin? I think he pinned Moxley pinned Jay, which I'm not surprised about. I kind of figured that Jay would be the one to get pinned. It's like he was in this match, but it just kept feeling like this is supposed to be just Swerve and Moxley again. But they did an amazing job. Oh, well, here we back with the show. Tony Schiavone, Prince Nana, and Swerve. Swerve is not happy. That's how we doing it. Right, Prince Nana didn't get the documents. Oh, this what I mean. This is the type of shit I be talking about. There's not even okay. Yes, there was something going on with them earlier this year, and but it, I don't know. They could have did something with this. All of a sudden, there's a match in what 3 days. I'm all right, mate. I don't even want to see her right now. Like I'm still on this thing here. And I know it. Mariah's first match is gonna be with Tony. Well, maybe. Well, at least that's what I kept saying. Hmm. Mm, okay. Oh well, here come Rehab. Is she running from Rehab? Lord. Oh well, here's our champion. Luther, grab her. What he standing there for? Oh my god. All right, so Mariah says her first match will be the first Dynamite of the new year. That's great. Not necessarily excited about it. I still feel like it's probably going to be Tony Storm. We'll see what happens at the pay per view. Whatever. Let's see. Mikey said, I called Mox pinning Jay. This could set up a rubber match between those two by the time Revolution comes around. Okay, here we go. Top fight and action and ready. There you go. Oh my god. Whatever. This shit better be on Rampage. Oh, okay. Rampage. Thank you. And who the hell is Orange Cassidy defending that title against at the pay per view? Yo, he's crazy as fuck. That's how Kenny Omega does it too. Well, something like that. Like when he drinks from a water bottle, he has to squeeze it or whatever. It's weird. I don't know. But that was kind of impressive. Oh, our stepdaddy is here. Oh hell no! Damn, he said, "Who the hell are you? Where's Renee?" Ouch! Ouch! Very interesting. Very interesting night. So I guess they're gonna have a sit down interview together, and poor Lexi's gonna be in the middle of this. They probably should have got Renee for this. At least they didn't get JR. That poor old man would have been sitting in between them while they're getting into it. He is definitely not of age for all that foolishness anymore. You said, and finishing their story since Christ, when BCC was having an issue with the lead JAS, that was way in the beginning of the year. Pretty much their problems really started with shit. Well, when was it? When they were, I think maybe right before they became tag champions. And I actually thought they were really great as a team. And they snatched the titles off them, I think, too quickly because the claim was just over as fuck. And then from there they had their problems, and then Swerve has stomped that cinder block in his chest, and then God knows what happened to Keith Lee since then. But that was so early in the year. You know, it kind of feels a little bit out, not necessarily out of nowhere, but it just seems like, should we be doing this right now? In my opinion, I'm not necessarily sure. I just wish, like, they would have been able to do something a little bit more with it rather than Swerve goes back there after losing the Continental Classic, and all of a sudden there's just a contract waiting for him for a match he's going to have in 3 days with somebody he supposedly has beef with. It's just, I don't know. You could have been a little bit more creative with that. You could have seen them face to face something before the pay per view, and we're probably not going to see that. Wait, are they doing Collision on Friday this week? Lord have mercy. If that's the case, then prayers for AEW and the ratings. It was a really, really bad the last time they put their show with SmackDown. He said Eddie looks the same everywhere. LOL. I saw him at the airport before. Brought out. He looks mad as fuck. Hey, let me tell you something. It's the New York spirit. I used to be angry all the fucking time. If you live in New York, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And once I left there, I became a little bit more calmer. You don't have to deal with all the other mad New York people. Oh, here's Miro. Oh, they better not. They better not. They better not put this on the pay-per-view. They better not be having this on the pay-per-view. Like there's oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. This is the shit that I be talking about. Where's the fucking story? Oh, this has been a one-sided beef the whole time. Where's the story? Boxing week. Don Callis. I got him. Come on, bring your Uncle Don. I can't believe they tried it just now. That picture is wild as hell. Could you imagine having something like that in your little dining room and your family come over for Thanksgiving, having to explain to them this is just a wrestling thing, don't take it seriously. See, like Don Callis, I don't know what it is, but like he was getting major heat. Like you couldn't even hear his promos, like in the summer. And now the boos, they're not that loud. So look at Kyle with the title. He looked good with the title on. Mm-mm-mm. You can go, Tony. Bye. Damn. Hobbs is big, black and jack, whatever the whole thing he be saying. Oh no, he's had a very difficult 2 weeks. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? What is that? What was that? What the hell? Oh, that looks better, I guess. That looks better. What the fuck? Um, I didn't even notice Tony was still in the ring. We don't need you anymore, Shivani. Oh, Sammy. Well, hold on, everybody. Don't clap yet, because he part of the family. Or not. Okay, this is interesting. Wasn't expecting this. Okay, that Hobbs and Uncle Don painting, I don't know what that is. I don't know if he's really in the group. He's giving very inner circle vibes right now. What happened? Uh oh. What are you talking about? Didn't you get the gift I said for the kid? Are you sure about that? Canadian Postal. Listen, I'm glad you're here. We're doing gifts for boxing and we can show my appreciation. I'm gonna go one for you. I didn't know you were gonna be here tonight. I've been hauling this thing around for 2 months on the off chance you were gonna show up for no, please. This is a painting just for you. This is probably gonna be the worst one. It's fantastic. Oh, look at that. Oh wait, that's actually pretty cute. Oh, the baby isn't. I didn't even. Well. Who the hell told you to put my baby on there? Oh. What? Well, no. Look at it again. You got your whole family. It's not bad. It's not bad.
let's be honest. You're not exactly mentally capable of being a parent.
Oh.
You're going to need all the help you can get, so we're here for you. That's what it is. Yeah. You're worried about my parenting when you need to be worried about leading this group. And then we got Will Hobbs, who beat Chris Jericho. We got Big Tank, who beat KO twice. But these people don't remember it because you make everything about you.
But what about Kyle Fletcher? You're not going to talk about him winning the title?
You know, I've had people that I would never expect to me how I'm doing when I got concussed. But you know who I never got a message from? You.
Oh, come on. He said he sent a gift.
I'm giving you a present, but you want to shoot on me? Okay, here it is. You're disappointed that I didn't call you. Let me talk about my disappointment, Sammy. Disappointed that you dropped the ball when you got hurt and blew the greatest opportunity you ever had.
Oh.
I'm disappointed.
We going there.
You didn't show up for work for 5 months because you were hurt and having babies and on maternity leave.
Oh, maternity leave. Ouch.
Let's get down to brass tacks. You have a choice to make. You either choose the other family or you choose the Dawn Callis family.
Oh my God, this is so dramatic.
Sammy, I know you're a hothead, but before you answer, I want you to think about this. Think very carefully about this answer. Because if you answer wrong, you are going to be remembered as just as big a failure as a wrestler as you're about to be as a parent.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Sammy. Well, there we go. Oh, Jericho gonna come out. I just realized this shit about how I still got the contract to go for the tag team titles. I can pick anybody I want to be my partner. Oh my God! Oh, not the paintings. I should have known this is where this was going. The predictability here, this pretty much whole episode, is killing me. So now they're gonna be partners at the pay-per-view. Wasn't Sammy's last one-on-one match with Jericho? Oh, pretty Ricky. Bro, you could have taken the night off. They go Big Bill. Yo, aside from that little exchange that Bill and Ricky had with Jericho and Kenny like 2 weeks ago, they haven't been on Dynamite since God knows when. Like, it's been a long ass minute. I should have known this was coming. Oh my God. Yeah, I already know. There's gonna be a little bit more foolishness going on tonight. Uh-oh. All right, the lights went off. What the? There is so much going on right now. Sting and Darby in the ring. I'm not gonna lie. Darby got a well-deserved vacation because he be doing the absolute most. But what is going on here? Where are the referees and security guards that be coming from the back? Y'all not gonna help the tag champions here? What what is well, it wouldn't be Sting in the ring without Tony Schiavone marking out like a schoolgirl. Um okay. Feels like it just took in a whole bunch of information right now. Right. So much to unpack. But Ricky looks great. Thank you, Ricky, for taking off your shirt. This kind of feels random about Sting and Darby, but I guess. Oh, here we go. Another painting. Oh, hell no. What? They put in work on that. Okay. Um, shit, man. They just gave us a whole lot of shit just now. But if it was a match, they would have been picture 3 times already. Let me get to these comments. I don't even know where I'm at. Interesting setup for Keith Lee. I mean, I'm not liking this Swerve and Keith Lee thing because it's like, and then Andrade and Miro, like y'all wildin'. This has been a one-sided beef the whole freaking tournament. Andrade hasn't even uttered the name Miro since this whole tournament started, and all of a sudden they're having a match. Why are we not doing interesting things in this storyline for people to feel invested into wanting to watch this match? It just feels like y'all threw in a whole bunch of shit last second, you know. Look at Christian and Adam; they are so cute. Anyway, I don't like the last second thing, and this is the thing. Like, watch the pay per view is gonna be really, really good. I'm not even doubting that. I'm just saying, like, give us a story, a nice little build into this thing. You know, Miro just crying about his wife hanging around with another guy is just not enough. Oh shit, it's coming up next. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the main event. What's the main event then? Oh my god. The tag team match is the main event. All right. Some shit's gonna go down, you guys, with that main event. What? I thought this was the main event. Oh snap. Okay. You said long-term storytelling, the dub be copying. So they like we got to go big dog. LOL. I love the treachery this week. What the hell is that jacket? If you talk about Takeshita, and then I agree with you. But if you're talking about Darby's jacket, I agree with that one too. I don't know what that was either. I do not believe this is not the main event. Some shit gonna go down tonight for sure. With the whole devil people, it's gonna get good. Um, let's see. He said, "Y'all think Chris coming? Well, he came." Um, he said, "God damn, Hobbs is beautiful, glorious black man. He actually is." And I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with him at this point. I want to see something big happening with Don Keller's family. So we got rid of the trash with Sammy Guevara, great. But what are we going to do with the group? Because that seemed to just not necessarily set up anything with Don Keller's family. That really just set up Chris Jericho having his new tag team partner, since our boy Kenny Omega is unfortunately out indefinitely. I don't think this necessarily did anything for Don Keller's family. So we'll see what happens. And the bell has rung. Eddie gonna get desperate here. He obviously want to hold on to those titles and make it forward in the tournament. I've actually been to this arena. Their chairs are a little comfy. I remember that. So who got Eddie for the win here? Obviously, there's a possibility, but um, look at Brian playing with him, and he's smiling about it too. He is so cute. They said, "Bitch, I ain't playing with you. I'm from Yonkers, New York." That's what he would say. Um, honestly, I wasn't really a big fan of Eddie because at first he reminded me of everything I didn't necessarily like about New York. But then I was like, I like him though. He's like a typical New Yorker and it reminds me of home. So I don't know. He grew on me. He grew on me for sure. Oh, damn, that hurts. All right, let me not get lost in my comments. Oh, all right, that's nice to know. No disqualification. What? Isn't everybody chanting for Eddie? Ooh, I don't want to sound stupid, but what's Boxing Week? The Canadian holiday? So hold on to that rope, Brian. Yeah, picture in picture, blah 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 blah. Whatever. Now that this match is on right now, I'm so hyped for the ending of the show. Well, let me take it down a notch because we might get disappointed. So there's always a possibility for that. You said I dated a girl I met at the airport from New York. She was raw as fuck. Had her on dressed like Joel Santana with the bandana. At 4, I was like, yeah, y'all different. I would not be caught dressed like that ever. He said Dawn Pack. Hey Robert, what's going on? Dawn Pack and Suge Knight. Sammy Guevara should have stayed with Don Callis. I mean, I don't know. That whole thing kind of felt a little forced too. I'm not surprised about it, but like I said, had the whole Kenny Omega thing didn't happen, he probably would have stayed with the group or probably would have stayed on maternity leave, as Don Towers put it. So that was interesting. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing though. He said one step forward, three steps back, but they are a father and son. So it should be Chris Jericho versus Will Hobbs at World's End. If this is in reference to that story that Hobbs talked about when Chris Jericho cussed out his grandma or whatever, then why not? Wait, they did do Jericho and Hobbs though, didn't they? And Hobbs won. Or is that something I made up? I don't know. I feel like we saw that. Yeah, the whole Sting coming out there was a little bit weird. Tornado tag team 3-way. Oh, that's a possibility, but it still feels a little bit random if oh no. Wait, what teams did we have? We just had 4 teams out, didn't we? No, that was 3. Never mind. He said, "Hey, you watch your mouth about talking about Tony marking out for over Sting. He does it every single time. That's how I am about my dead man. Every time I see him, I just be blushing all over again, like I met him for the first time. Every single time. Like yesterday, I was watching a whole bunch of like just random shit from the '90s, and every time a video with Taker popped up, I am just like a blushing bride every single time." All right, we're back on picture in picture. Man, Betty face is red. Yeah, get your foot to that road. He said, did he say something about swerve teeth? Yeah. Oh, so he did. I think they're in referencing like how MJF got at him about the grills and shit last week. Come on, Eddie. I don't necessarily want you to win, but get your ass up. Okay. Eddie Kingston is somewhat alive at this point. Okay, so Eddie fans are up in the building. Well, that would be interesting if Eddie would have won. Then that would be his first time beating Brian. Doesn't necessarily seem likely though. Oh, is he spitting on him? Damn. Oh, hey, watch the face, Eddie. Watch the face. Oh, I cannot see stuff like that. Oh, he going for it? Is he gonna lock it in? Oh, well, he got it. Come on, cameraman. Where are y'all? Get a good angle. Thank you. He's not gonna lock it in. Eddie. All right, he at the rope. Damn, Brian is not playing. He said, "I want it to be me and the homie at the finals." So you want to take this L? I feel like the lighting on Dynamite has gotten better. Or is it just me? Oh my god! Is anybody counting how many chops so far? It's been like a million. Damn. Oh my god. Poor Eddie. Damn. Eddie, after this, just go home and spend time with your family. Oh, he hit his eye, didn't he? That didn't happen cleanly, but it happened. Picture in picture again, whatever. Um, he said, "I'm glad they have been having Abaddon on TV. I wish they were left to be the dominant beast they can be." Not in this storyline. Obviously, Julia definitely is gonna take the win at the pay per view. I actually saw a lot of people being angry that Thunder Rosa would return in a tag team match. That didn't necessarily bother me because when you think about everything that's going on, she wasn't going to be thrown into any of the title pictures, like the TBS title picture or the women's title picture. Everybody seems to kind of be in something, and if you ain't in something, your ass is at home. So I don't know where she would have fit in terms of her first match. I don't really mind her teaming up with Abaddon. You said this isn't the main event. Oh, top of the hour. Okay, who's the main event? Main event is gonna be MJF and Samoa Joe versus two of the Devil's henchmen, whoever that's going to be. Honestly, I thought it was going to be what happened before when they were supposed to have that match and it didn't end up happening. That's what I thought it was going to happen again, and then we was going to get Kingston and Bryan for the main event, and then some shit was going to go down at the pay per view. That's what I thought was going to happen, but I guess not. So since that's going to be the main event, I think something crazy has to happen if that's going to be the main event instead of one of the Continental Classic matches. So very interesting. Um, we don't want to see Eddie and Mox 17 or Danielson and Mox. Boxing week is unimportant. It's all about Kwanzaa this week. I think they got knocked out during the match. Oh, Kingston and Punk, an interaction I'll never forget. That was a pretty good one. Ever since Punk has been in WWE, it almost just feels like nobody, well, maybe not the fans, but it just kind of feels like AEW don't want anybody to even remember Punk was over there. Punk, he wiped out anything that had to do with AEW on Instagram. I just went there to look at something. I forgot what it was, but then when I looked, I was like, "Damn, no one would even know your ass was over there." There is no evidence on like your social media that you were over there, which is absolutely crazy because I do feel like he did a lot of great things in AEW. Oh, and then that whole man CM Punk done lawyered up with Jim Cornette lawyer. Shit is we'll see what happens. They said that Ace Steele's wife is the only one that didn't sign no NDA, so her ass can talk. Then here comes Chris Jericho saying, "Oh, I ain't signing shit." This is a whole bunch of drama going on these past few days or whatever. I think it was on Christmas, and I was like, "Chris, ain't you spending time with your family? Get off Twitter or wherever you on, and we'll save the beef for another day." So that whole thing is actually interesting to see that a lot of those people involved did sign papers, but apparently a still wife who was there, and obviously the doll didn't sign anything either. So they're the only ones that could tell what happened. Damn, look at his chest. My God. This is crazy. If Eddie wins this, then I believe in miracles. Look at Brian. Brian is just so perfect in the ring. Like every time this man get in the ring, like he does no wrong in my eyes. Ooh. Well, at least the eye patch is still on, unlike the other matches. Damn. It's getting really intense right now. If Brian don't win this, his ass could have stayed home this whole time, healed up, and get ready for Okada. in a couple of weeks. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my God, it's gotta be it. Maybe. Man, Eddie barely lifted up his shoulder. Barely. Damn, Brian, his chest looked horrible. Brian really want to end this. I don't blame him. There we go. Sometimes you don't talk about this before, Cass. Come on, Ref, check on him. Oh, damn. Damn. Oh, Lord. He's kind of dead at this point. Uh-oh. He said, fuck you. Come on, Brian. Just end this already. Put him out of his misery. Come on up, Eddie. Oh. Damn. Oh, my God. He gonna counter, isn't he? God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Can we watch that back, Ref? Let me see if that was a 3. Whoa. This was not in the fantasy book in here. What? Oh my. Oh my. Wow. I didn't see this shit happening at all. I never even thought he was going to even make it this far. I guess I'm obviously wrong. I literally, since the very beginning, said it was going to be Mox and Brian. No. Wow. Brian had some really great matches here, but his ass still could stay home. This past like 2 months after having surgery on your fucking face. Who coming out? Who that? Oh, Moxley. They homies though. I forgot about that. Oh, he's checking up on his bestie. Okay. Hmm. I don't even know what to even predict when it comes to between these two guys now. Oh, we got a little face off here. When did Mox get a microphone?
My reputation in the line because I believe in you. Yes.
Well, he right about that on Saturday. Bro, he literally got like 15% left in him right now. Oh. Hmm. Oh, they come. Hmm. Hey, don't come at you like that. He's not even involved. To shape the younger guys, but it's you two at the end of this whole thing. I would love a man to be that close to me too. Wow, I'm so surprised about Eddie. Like I really am. I never even thought about him even making it to the semifinals. And now it's gonna be him and Moxley. I'm just still surprised. All right, y'all spent enough time. Where's the interview with our stepdaddy? What happened to that? Wow, I'm so surprised. Didn't see that. He said Tati's right. There's been a hell of a lot of chops. If it's anything, Eddie Kingston gonna give us is some chops. All right, what's next? All right, here we go. Just what I've been waiting for. Oh my god, with the commercials, Jesus. Um, wow, that Eddie Kingston thing. I don't know. Oh Lord. Let's see where we at. He said, I want the story told by the dog. For real, we need a dog whisperer to come and translate and let us know what the fuck happened that night since he ain't signed no papers. Um, oh, hey, ballet dancer, what's going on? See, so yeah, you said no time limit. For me, that's what I said. Like with the semifinals matches, they switched up the rules. I don't remember them necessarily seeing that they were going to do that. So that's why earlier I was asking, like, is there still 20 minutes? And the DQ thing too, which was not a thing throughout the rest of the tournament. So I guess you just added those for the semifinals, you know, to add for the drama, obviously. Um, you said, I'm glad Tony Khan is sticking with the big stadiums. There seems to be a decent uptick in fans or enough to keep these shows loud and ruckusy. Right. So Bella Dancer said, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that either. Like, I never even really thought about Eddie getting anywhere near that far. Really interesting. And you know what he just said about, you know, when he wanted to quit, Mox was like, you need to stick around for these young cats. And I'm just like, okay, great. But, you know, once again, it's these established stars getting these opportunities, you know. I don't know how I feel about that. But it is what it is. You know, we're going to get something really great from Moxley and Eddie Kingston. So, whatever. Um, let's see. You said yes, yes, yes. So you're happy about Eddie winning, huh? You said I told he was the only one that will travel, right? So he's already been doing that. So it just kind of, I don't know. We'll see who ends up winning. I can see Moxley winning it too, though. I think Moxley would. You know, I could see him going to Japan. Ring of Honor, I don't know about that, but I could see him going to Japan. That much I can say. That's why I said Mox versus Kingston. This has been bubbling under the surface since AEW, since Eddie joined AEW. I ain't know Yuta, calling him his young boy and everything. Like, don't get Yuta in this. He ain't even nowhere near the situation. I like really Yuta, guys. I know a lot of people don't, but I like him. He's cool. He said pause, right. Oh, here come the interview. Mother Wayne. I always call her Mama Wayne. Whoa, damn, he done ran up. I knew there wasn't gonna be no interview. Nobody want to talk during these things. You face to face with somebody you beefing with, throw hands. They go to security guard. Where were y'all earlier? Where were y'all earlier when Big Bill and Ricky was getting stomped on? Uh-huh. Top flight is separating people? What the fuck? Oh, Devon Erickson's over there. Well, damn, hold on. Who else is over there? Well, my boy Brian Keith over there too. So basically, all the Ring of Honor dudes that's gonna be on. Well, damn. Well, who's the dude in the white tie? Who the hell is that? They making sure they're giving that roster some TV time. They said, forget the fixed security guards. We'll just put the people that's already on payroll on TV. Why not? Okay. Interesting. I know you fucking lying. I mean, no shade towards the ladies, but I'm like, we got 20 minutes left. What's happening with this MJF and what's the other one name? Samoa Joe. I don't even remember them saying this was going to happen. Look at Stoley. Oh my God, he's such an instigator. Sky Blue again. How y'all feeling about Sky and this persona she got going on here? She's gonna need to do a little bit more to convince me. After everything we done got tonight, they're like, we're gonna squeeze this in. Super Chef grudge match. Well, damn, she bitch slapped her. So Stokely's on commentary on like for support for Chris. Oh, what a drop kick. My cousin Leon work at AutoZone. Oh my god. What the hell? Now he over here talking about Sotley like Sotley's not there. A $5 Starbucks gift card. Like, what could you buy Starbucks for $5? I've actually only been to Starbucks one time. One time. Picture in picture. Well, this better be the last commercial break of the night. Okay, let's get to the comments. He said, I like Nick Wayne now. He broke character when Christian was cooking his mom. He said, Renee is not going for it. Yuta is awesome. Exactly. No interview, just hands in feet. Good old backstage brawl. Man, they pretty much brought out that whole Ring of Honor roster and say, hey, we might as well give y'all something to do. I think it's pretty cool. We're seeing, some of these same guys that we were seeing in Texas. The Von Erichs are there. Brian Keith is there. I don't know if I noticed anybody else. Whoever that guy with the tie is, he was there too. All right, so some TV time. Why not? You said, is that Vikingo in there? Honestly, there was so much people there doing absolutely nothing that I couldn't really tell what was going on. Come on, y'all can't keep away Adam Copeland and Christian, like for real. Like nobody was really trying. Where is the show broadcasting from? They're in Orlando, Florida. The Vikingo wasn't moving nothing. I didn't expect that. Laugh my ass off. They better do something. They drama ruined Christmas. I made all these fire edits, but the drama had all the IWC. Said I don't care for it. I want the old Sky Blue back. Something about it, like I think we're probably gonna just have to give it a little time and see what happens. But I don't know right now. I don't know. Not necessarily feeling it, you know. I'm guessing that they look at the situation as in, well, it worked for Julia, it could work for someone else. And that's not necessarily the case. Some people just have it. And I'm not saying that Sky Blue don't have it, but she probably has something else, just not that. And then another thing too, Sky Blue and promos. Oh my God, no, she's not good. Julia has improved. I like her when she's like doing the promo stuff with the House of Black, but as you guys can see, she's pretty much doing her own thing, even though she's still part of the group. And we haven't heard her talk much either. She's been another person of very few words, kind of like Hook. So we'll see, like, in terms of at least promos, Julia's definitely going to have to carry the two of them in that aspect. All right. Well, we got less than 15 minutes left of the show. Tony Khan, I hope you got the okay to go overtime. Oh, they got a sale, New Year's sale. Mama could use a new shirt, even though I bought a few the other day. Oh, code blue, 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Oh, I like her necklace. Well, choker looks nice. I don't know, like, so she could use the win. Sky Blue could really use the win for her, for her and Julia here. Well, we'll see where to go. And Chris is super, super strong. I've seen like videos of her working out. Like she is the real deal. Oh, it got to be done with this. Oh, well, never mind. All right. Y'all making me nervous about this ending of the show. Oh, who was totally threatening on the commentary table? Y'all, what is going on? Hmm. Oh, Julia just came from under the ring. Well, um, oh, now Aubrey sees her. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm over it. Let's go. Moving on. I'm not sure if I really cared about Julia helping her. I don't know. I guess this is just them showing that these girls are friends now. Um, let's see. They're gonna beat her up, and I'm guessing Willow's gonna come out and save the day. I could have booked this in my sleep. Come on, Tony Khan. Let's go with the main event. He's telling Shivani to go in there and do something. What will he do? There's Willow. Oh my God. Could it not be so predictable? So maybe Willow versus. Oh, no, no, no. We got two. Oh, they go Abaddon. Y'all might want to walk another way to the back. There you go. Oh my God. There's like 8 minutes left. What the fuck? Y'all could have saved this for Rampage. Well, my birthday's next month too. What the fuck? Hell no. Soraya said you can go back to being a lesbian. What is going on? Like, this is wild. Oh my God. I'm over it. This is going to be a good one. So no collision this week? Like what's going on? I hope somebody got Hook a brush for Christmas. What the fuck? They already showed all this earlier. Can we get on with the main event? Ugh. Y'all really gonna have to sell this pay-per-view because like y'all not necessarily convincing me to spend my $50. What? Oh my god. And Takeshita not in it. What the oh. What the hell are we doing? What's going on with the tag division? That's what I want to know. I don't know. How y'all feeling about this little lineup here? I'm not, I don't know. I don't know. A whole bunch of shit I just thrown on just tonight. This is typical Tony Khan. Oh, okay. When it's 5 minutes, and then after the next commercial break is when they're gonna give this to us. Like this is like whatever. I would have rather seen Danielson and Kingston in the main event. They ain't doing shit. Like what is this? Oh, God, this guy be doing shit backwards. Tony, I keep trying to stick up for you. Um, Damn, this is just so weird. Uh, you said, is she honoring the House of Black or not? I'm going to go back and watch that segment. Top Flight, Vikingo, Devon Erics, etc. That was so funny. Edge was trotting to Christian for round two. Why is Chris Statlander not in the women's title scene? I don't know. You know, after she, I don't honestly, I don't know who's next after Riho. Riho kind of seemed kind of randomly thrown on. I don't necessarily see Riho winning that. But there's just never-ending thing going on with Chris Statlander, and then with Willow being friends with her, and then Sky Blue. That thing been playing on in Ring of Honor since earlier this summer. I'm over it. He said, I just wish there was a dark or elevation so Blue can practice her routine. That's exactly what I was saying. But for like them having house shows, she could have definitely had some time to really practice what it is that she's doing. And they could see what's working, what's not working, what the crowd is going for or not. And unfortunately, she has to just ride this shit out live every week, trying to figure out what works and what not work on TV, and that's insane. He said, "Round two, ring the damn bell." That every time Chris lifts someone, I worry about her knee. Yeah, and then with her having the knee braces and stuff like that. I remember like when I was younger and I used to see wrestlers with knee braces. I always look at that as like a somewhat like a sign of weakness or whatnot. Sometimes maybe just an accessory. At some point, Stone Cold Steve Austin always having that knee brace. I was like, bro, I don't even know if you need that anymore. But this is just part of the look now. You just have to keep them on. He said it's going to be trash. Look at the time. That's what I'm thinking too. Like we're literally 2 minutes. Oh my god, 2 fucking minutes. Wow. Tag team of the year, FTR. I feel like they didn't do too much this year though, but I mean, it is what it is. They're showing everything but what we want to see. Oh, some foolishness about to go down. Some foolishness about to go down.
The champion MJF team with Samoa Joe tonight. But this is
I should have known. I should be disappointed. Okay. Well, two guys are coming out. Who could that be? Come on, all y'all internet FBIs need to be like figuring out who walks like that, who got a head shaped like that. They probably just got like two random local talents. Who knows? All right, Joe, come out with MJF and let's just wrap this up because this is just ridiculous. Here's our scumbag. And he has a triple B upside down. Oh, okay. So Bryce is holding Adam Cole's title, the chosen champion. It, I mean, um, or maybe he's gonna come through the crowd and attack them from behind. Mm. Mm-mm. What the? What the? Um. And look at MJF, barely in one piece. You know, at this point, I don't give a damn who those two guys are. Take the fucking titles. Oh my god. And then Joe's supposed to be all hurt. What's gonna happen in 3 days of the pay per view? They're just doing the absolute most. I mean, can they see with that shit on? And what's crazy about it is that Max isn't even gonna try to take off the mask. Like you're actually in the ring with one of them, well, both of them, and you're not even gonna try to take that shit off. Okay, he's going for it. What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck? But he got the three. What is this? I don't care who y'all are. Y'all can come like this on Ring of Honor. As long as y'all bring the titles back to the damn show. What the fuck is it? Man, I can't even believe that I'm over here sitting waiting for this. Oh, thank you, Joe, for showing up. Thank you for showing up now.
Not only is the champion injured, it goes in the challenger as well.
Pleasure doing business with you. Hmm. Um, um, I wish I could say, I what is what was that? I um I don't even know. So are they trying to say that Joe is the devil or he just took advantage of that moment? I should have known, man. I thought, okay, I didn't really know about the ladies match or whatever. I don't remember them saying that. So I thought we had like 20 minutes of something going. So I was a little excited. Since the Continental match was not the main event. And then here we go with some foolishness. Like literally a minute left of the show, y'all trying to put something together, and it's just like, what the hell? Um, oh my god. All right, Ballet Dancer says, I don't like how Chris didn't keep the TBS title for long. Chris Statlander is good as God tier. She had it for a bit. It's sad she didn't get any stories though. Right, she didn't. In the match, of course, she gotta evolve her ring gear and persona a little bit. She looked to relinquish to Raquelish. Oh, okay. Willow in her jeans. Julia Hart being the Undertaker of the House of Black is dope. He said, I love Abaddon. I hope they let them go what Hog on Saturday. Abaddon should join them. I always thought Abaddon would actually join House of Black way before Julia. Unfortunately, Abaddon had got injured. I think a neck injury, I want to say, neck or shoulder, somewhere around that area. So, Abaddon was out for pretty much most of the year. But Julia's been doing a good job, I think. She's a good fit with them. Um, let's see. You said you originally I hoped it was Abaddon and Julia. That would have been good. I probably would pick Abaddon over Sky Blue, but we'll give Sky Blue a chance and see what she does. He says, "Is this match really happening? Abaddon with a mouthpiece and being Julia's heavy is what I would have done." Yeah. You said it's 9:53. I couldn't even believe it. Like, I'm not even like, even if y'all would have saved something for the last second, let it be satisfying. I was not satisfied with that. Samoa Joe hitting MJF with a chair. Don't everybody expect that to happen? Y'all thought they were gonna be besties before the match on Saturday. I mean, the world title's on the line. They ain't no friends in pro wrestling, right? CM Punk here to make money, not friends. Um, we all imploding with this booking right now, and that's the thing. Like, if you think back at all the other go home shows, it's always Tony Khan saving that Dynamite to throw a whole bunch of shit at you because he's realizing, oh shit, the pay-per-view's on Saturday and we got nothing going on. Let's see what we can do with Dynamite. And it's just like, bro, you're giving us too much when really you actually had time to let things play out. The whole thing with Miro and Andrade. Okay, so we knew that was going to come, but there's no story, to be honest with you. Yes, Miro was upset that his wife is with Andrade, helped Andrade get into the classic or whatever, but Andrade has never even addressed Miro. Andrade probably don't even know who Miro is. And all of a sudden they just have a match? Where's the story? I don't know. Even with Keith Lee and Swerve, they have a backstory, yes, but y'all had zero interaction since way earlier in the year. You had them interacting pretty much with Prince Nana, Brian Cage, and them, everybody but Swerve, and now there's a match. It doesn't really feel like you're getting something current. It just seems like, oh, okay, these two were beefing earlier this year. Let's put them in the match at the end of the year. That doesn't make sense to me. And it's Wednesday, pay-per-view is on Saturday, and I'm supposed to get my wallet and put my order in? Who's gonna feel happy about paying to see this when you give us last second shit again? I don't know. Matches we've seen already. That too, some of them. Swerve lost so he could do this dance with Keith Lee. I don't even want to see it. Like, I don't know. If y'all want to wrap up the story, then whatever. I don't know where they're going with Swerve at this point, but it better be where I hope it's going. You said Swerve lost because he was set up and they put that song back out. The song ain't on the internet nowhere, but that one account in a small clip. What are you talking about? He said, I was wondering who set him up. How do you advertise a non-match without advertising a non-match? Did he say 60 minutes? They barely had 5 minutes to spare. This MJF healed up. I don't know what's going on with MJF. I would not be surprised if Samoa Joe would have won. I'm not against Samoa Joe taking the title. I think he's cool. I wouldn't mind seeing him with the world title. But something's gonna tell me that MJF is just gonna persevere through the beating he's gonna get on Saturday and retain. And then this devil storyline is gonna play. I don't know what the fuck they just gave us just now. I just don't know what that was. I was so excited, and now I'm not. No, I'm not. I think I have more questions than answers at this point. You said, what a joke. Here comes the foolishness. Joe is the devil. That's what I'm looking at. I'm just like, is that what they're trying to say? I was kind of like listening to the commentary to see if they would actually say that, but they're not saying that either. It kind of feels like maybe Joe kind of took advantage of the situation and just went to attack MJF regardless. Because like I said, they're going against each other on Saturday. Who needs to be friends at this point? So Samoa Joe could have faked his little injury back there so that MJF could lose, and then he comes out and takes advantage of the situation. So yeah, I guess. You said pretty good swerve, bro. Joe legs look fine to me. Interesting. Don't think they needed this. No reaction from the crowd ain't a good look. They were looking as crazy as I was. And right, and for something that people have been waiting for these past few months, I'm not really sure if we got a reveal, but nobody really reacted to this. In my opinion, I'm not gonna lie. Whoever it was that took that title, y'all better show up on Ring of Honor tomorrow night. That's all I can say about that. Um, this makes the Righteous seem very, very weak, even though MJF is hurt. To have two masked guys just kill him for the belt. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And that was barely anything at all. They barely did anything. Well, somebody did get involved. Somebody did come out the ring and I think hit him with like a lead pipe or something. But that's still, I don't know. I'm not happy about it. Um, you said we all had the same reaction. Jim is going to eat them alive tonight. You know what? Jim Cornette might just come on live and said, "Fuck it, I'm going in tonight." I could totally see him do that because of this type of foolishness. I'd be like, man, I'll be going hard defending AEW and everything, and then I'm looking at this shit. And I'm like, I can't say a damn thing to defend y'all on this one. Very disappointed with what happened here. Um, I don't know. Really not happy about it. Said, oops, sorry, just two masked men beat him so quickly, then the righteous got beat. So sad. You said I'm heated. Ballet dancer is heated too. You think you didn't see the clip of Swerve um, with a terrible bar with Black Woman in his song? I don't think I don't remember seeing anything like that. I'll have to check that out. Is it on where did you see that? You said two masked dudes won the belt. They was tearing him up all day yesterday. Hmm. They would have reacted if they were unmasked. Right. So like after they won, they took off the mask and we saw who they were. Honestly, I'm looking at the two guys that were there and I can't even guess who they could have been just looking at like their body shape and what was the move? That finishing move? I don't remember what it was, but I couldn't really make a guess on who those two people could have been, and even that third person who was under the ring. If MJF could have moved the mask, that would have been a bonus. Oh, you said it was on Twitter. Oh, I didn't see it, but I'll look out for it. I'm pretty sure somebody got it. But yeah. Oh, the Heat Seeker. Okay, man, I'm not gonna lie, that was very disappointing. Um, oh, Leo, did you just send it to me? Let me see. Is it like a music video or something? Hold on. Okay, so I see a swerve. This is literally like a 10-second video. Okay, let me see. So because doing this, people was getting at him on social media. Hmm. I don't know. He said, "I wonder who was behind putting that clip out, King Leo." So they didn't show. So they didn't show who posted that. Some, I guess, some what random account posted this video of Swerve. Honestly, I would have loved to see Swerve had make it towards the end. You know, seeing John Moxley and Eddie Kingston for the millionth time and whatever. I don't know. Oh man, I was so looking forward to this episode because I was like, okay, the Continental Classic, the semifinals is tonight, and things are just gonna get, um, really interesting right before the pay per view. And to be honest, I think I just felt like there was just so much going on tonight where you can't, like, you couldn't necessarily enjoy it from top to bottom. Great match, with a triple threat match. That was pretty cool. I know a lot of people wanted to see Swerve, but more people were probably speculating that John was going to win. And then they really surprised me with Danielson losing. I was not expecting that at all. So whatever. Like, I can't necessarily say that I'm excited for the pay per view, but watch me watch it anyway. Um, didn't care for this episode of Dynamite. He said Prince Nana was looking sharp tonight, all in yellow, huh? He said, I don't know. I can't find the whole thing. Yeah, just random. He said, that's strange. They didn't even put the whole song out. Hmm. It's nowhere to be found. Somebody got it. Somebody's always saving things on the internet. Like, you can't, even if you put something out for a second, somebody done already screenshot it or recorded it, whatever the situation is. There's always somebody who's doing stuff like that on the internet. But really not necessarily happy with this episode. It looks like we're not gonna get a collision this week. And that is very interesting because I was like, yo, y'all need to start putting out pay per views on Sundays because y'all got massacred when y'all went up against, what you call it, SmackDown, the night before Full Gear. That was absolutely insane. They had like just about a tenth of the of SmackDown ratings, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, really disappointed. Really disappointed. And that's what I say, like, with them doing this last second booking shit, everything just felt like it was thrown at you tonight. If you had to take time to just build these things up, people won't have to feel like that. And then on top of that, with there being no collision, that's another reason too. They could have saved probably a couple of things for Rampage, but they know nobody watching Rampage anyway. So they had to pretty much throw in everything on Dynamite. He said Vince was at home with classical music playing, talking to Declan about taking the company back while watching the drama. That would be insane. Oh, to be a fly on the wall during that conversation. He said, I wanted Swerve to win, but Swerve should win the title off the Sun Kiss. So I do think that, man, with the predictions, it was a little tough to determine, like, could Samoa Joe actually have a chance? If Samoa Joe is really with this group, then I can see it happening where he could actually win because they would help him get that win. Other than that, we'll see. I don't know. I do feel like MJF is going to retain, and it would be cool to see MJF and Swerve have a feud or whatever. But let's not forget, Wardlow is next in line, if that's ever going to happen. So he's next in line, and then I would assume that it would be Swerve right after that. Very interesting. I am not happy about this at all. Um, I really want to know who it was that won these titles. Man, this shit just did not come off good to me. I don't know. It is what it is. But oh, wait a minute. So I'm just now seeing something that said that Scotty Too Hottie wrestled before AEW Dynamite tonight. And with the original Too Cool theme song. Is this true? Oh, it says he's been working as a producer for AEW. I've heard about that. Since July 2023. Hmm. Very interesting. And then we have Hook versus Wheeler Yuta. I forgot about that for the FTW. Wait, for the FTW title? Oh, I didn't know the title was on the line. I thought it was just having FTW rules match. Whatever. Oh, and then Gunther had a son today, which is so cute. Oh my god, I wish I had a son. One day, maybe. So congrats to Gunther. Trying to see if there's any little news on here. And the cameramen, they were not on point today, with some of these angles for these matches. I don't know if they're sleeping back there or what. All right, I don't really see anything else going on. You said who was under the ring? One of those masked guys was under the ring and attacked MJF. No clue who any of those. That's what I'm saying. Like it could literally be anybody. They could have just had some local talent just come out and just get in the ring. Because I'm looking at these guys and I can't really tell who are they. I know a lot of people were speculating that Wardlow was one of them because the last time they came out, one of the guys had the same exact boots as Wardlow, and Wardlow was in the next match after that segment, and Wardlow hair was just all over the fucking country, and people was like, "Oh, Wardlow looked like he just took off a mask or something." But none of those guys reminds me of Wardlow based off like how I seen them moving or whatever. So, not sure. Let's see. He said Hook needs to be a little more verbal. Yeah, he does. Like sometimes I'm just wondering if that's part of like this tough boy persona thing. Because he looked like he in high school and they keep dropping him off off the yellow bus to the arenas every Wednesday or whatever. But he just feels he doesn't really give like if he's trying to give like what Taz used to give, he's not giving that at all. So I don't know. Let's see. You said I'll give you a son, baby. Interesting. I'll wait on that. But thanks. He said congratulations to Gunther. I know he's had a really great year. I really enjoyed him. I've been seeing those, end of the year type of lists they've been doing for 2023. As earlier I did a video about that, and they said what's his name? MJF was wrestler of the year. And I felt like I kind of agree at first, but in my opinion, I really enjoyed Will Ospreay. In terms of match qualities, he's been killing it just about every single time he stepped in the ring. I can't say the same for MJF, but MJF is pretty much a total package. And when it comes to Will Ospreay, the promos, no, I don't have to say much about that. You said, LOL, Hook just came out with Action Bronson playing the beat and playing and the beat motherfuckers up. That would be very interesting. Oh yeah, and Alexa Bliss too. Oh, people have been saying like, oh, give it a couple of months. Well, people think that Alexa Bliss would be at the Royal Rumble. I think that's too soon. Like she give birth this month? I think she gave birth this month. And for her to be at the Royal Rumble, there's no way. No fucking way. When after I had my daughter, man, I didn't even want to get out of bed in a month. Like it takes time to heal. There's just no way. Oh, you said last month? Yeah, she's no way near ready for Royal Rumble. That's weeks away. I can't see her in there. Maybe we could see her at SummerSlam or something like that, but definitely not the Royal Rumble. You said is Will going to be on the main roster? Will, who you talking about? Who's Will? Oh, yeah, definitely. Will Ospreay is definitely going to be there. I think he said he was going to make his debut before Revolution. So I don't know if he'll make it to the pay per view in terms of having a match with somebody. It's not enough time for him to. Well, it might be a little bit of time for him to have some type of storyline with somebody. By the time Revolution come, I can't remember exactly what date it is, but sometime in February is when he'll be in AEW. He said, I want to see Sammy versus Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, I would love to see that too. I did not see an 8-man tag coming up. I honestly thought they were setting up for just Sammy and Chris Jericho to be partners to go against Ricky and Big Bill. Now we getting an 8-man tag, and Takesha not even on there. This I don't know. Whatever. This I don't know. You said that's a good matchup. You said, Henry, don't be a creep. I expect stuff like that, so I'm not necessarily bothered. Um, Women deal with stuff like that all the time, so it is what it is. But I can't necessarily monitor the chat like that. Um, I know, like, I could get moderators to because, like, I'm like so focused on the shows and whatever's going on that I don't really get a chance to see all the comments as they come in, so I'll probably like catch them a little bit later or whatever. But trust me, I'm not bothered at all. So I'm looking at the pictures from Dynamite, and they're showing. It says, "So pleasure doing business with you." I don't know. Okay, so people are saying that Samoa Joe is not the double; he's just working with him. So what does that mean? He's one of the four guys? I don't believe that for 1 second. Definitely don't believe that Samoa Joe is one of the four guys. Hmm. But yeah, I was so disappointed with the Iron Claw movie. People have actually been. A lot of people said that they really liked it, and even though I do think I think the movie was good. If you don't know the story, but if you know the story, you will feel disappointed in it. And people has been taking the side of the writer of the movie, saying that it was just going to be too much for us to put Chris in the movie because he commits suicide too, and that's just going to be too much for the audience. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? You chose to do a story on a family, and then the story before you actually come up with a script for it, and then you're like, it's too much for people go through worse shit in life, and you're just putting in basically what happened in real life in a movie, but you're saying it's too much for the audience. Now imagine being the Von Erichs, having to go through all these things and all these tragedies back to back to back, and you're just saying it's not too much for them, but it's too much for the audience to watch in a movie. First of all, it should have been a mini series because there was a lot to cover. The guy who played Ric Flair should never do another movie again. It was at times really messy. The timeline in that movie was not on point. They put things they piece things in a way for you to believe certain things happen in a certain way. And to me, I'm just like, people are definitely going to be misinformed with how they put this movie together. Y'all should have called Netflix, Hulu, or whatever and say, hey, we want to do like a 6-episode miniseries on Von Erichs, blah, blah, blah. They could have got the green light and did it. And it would have been told a lot better than with the movie. Now people talking about, oh, it's an Oscar-worthy movie. They're going to be getting all these awards. And I'm like, where? where, you know? And another argument is that it's a movie, not a documentary, so they didn't have to be accurate. So if you didn't want to be accurate, what you should have did was come up with fictional characters based off the Von Erich family, and then put whatever you want on there. You're using their actual story, but you're choosing what to put in the movie, and I don't think it's fair. You're not going to do a movie on me and then say, oh, well, we know you got a brother, but we didn't put him in there because it's just too much for us. So don't do the movie. Don't do the movie. Yes, Chris wasn't as popular as the other Von Erichs, but still, like, he exists. Put him in the fucking movie. I do believe Chris committing suicide definitely played a role in Carrie committing suicide. And it was a lot of things, and I just felt like it was a little irresponsible for them to do it this way. I didn't necessarily like it. And I think that one other thing the movie doesn't do is show how important the Von Erichs are to wrestling. They just didn't capture that for me. And I was just like, man, that was a missed opportunity. So if they did a mini series on it, I think they probably would have been able to knock it out the park if they didn't take out things from the movie. But it is what it is, I don't necessarily think it was bad, but for me, I could not enjoy it. Um, Oh, you said so they left out Chris. They didn't even acknowledge that there was a Chris, period. No Chris at all. That's what bothered me. And I was just like, wow, like, so we're just going to pretend he didn't exist because you think that it's too much tragedy to add him on the movie. That did not sit well with me. So imagine Kevin seeing this movie, he's probably gonna be like feeling some type of way, like, damn man, my brother not on here, like as if he's not even important. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm a little sensitive and I probably looking at it that way or whatever, but a lot of people seem to not have mind that he was not mentioned at all. And it's crazy. They brushed over a lot of things. I get it. It's a movie and you have a time frame to work with. But if they could have pushed the movie, it was slightly over 2 hours. They could have made it 3 hours. I would have sat my ass down and watch it. Whoever want to sit there for 3 hours and watch it will watch it. You know, if y'all was going to be more active with it, then cool. You said they're killing Tony for Kingston and Mox. I bet people wanted to see not just Swerve, but I think people are more wanting to see younger guys or an outcome where it was, something that we might not have ever seen before. And instead, Moxley and Kingston, like, what year is this, I don't know. You said Tony is getting roasted? Holy shit. I'm guessing that's on X, right? Because, yeah, where else? But yeah, I don't know if anybody saw my review. It wasn't to discourage anybody from watching it, but I had to, put out there what it was that I felt, um, what was really going on in the movie. And I just felt like it was hard to truly enjoy because they were not being accurate about it. And I tell you, man, that Ric Flair, no good. No good at all. So I'm on X right now and I don't see anything so far. Let's see. Well, so far I see some people saying some good things about it, but in terms of Moxley and Eddie Kingston, I don't necessarily see anything bad anybody's saying. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the part where they're having the beatdown with Adam and Christian again. Somebody posted that, thank God. At first, they brought in the security guys, and then they're useless, and they never came back out. That's what I'm seeing right here. They never actually came back out, and that's when now the roster is actually coming out and playing security guard. Top Flight of all people is separating these two guys. So Pentacle is over there too. Some Asian dude. They ain't no Asian. Well, no, Takesha on it, but that's not Takesha. Who the hell is this dude? And then there's somebody. Is that Jake Hager? Obviously with the hat. Josh Woods over there. It's pretty much everybody that's on Ring of Honor. This is so weird. But funny at the same time. It's like they're not really trying to hold them back, but they're just there just to look like they are. Does it really take 50 people to do this? Who is that in the blue hat? And there's another one with the black hat. I don't know who that is, but wow. Very interesting. Yeah, so I'm watching that on X right now. Really interesting. Oh, is Christian bleeding? I'm not sure. Anyway, yep. Really disappointed with how that ended. And then we got that 8-man tag. Sting and Darby just randomly on a match after them been gone for a couple of weeks now. Yep, but it is what it is. All right, you guys, it is getting late. And I really don't have anything else to say about the show. I will be back for Ring of Honor tomorrow. That's at what time that starts? 7. So if y'all want to tune in to that live stream. And then we have Rampage on Friday and the World's End. So I'll see about the pay-per-view. I'm not really feeling it, but we'll see about that. But yeah, I'll be here for Rampage and I'll be here for Ring of Honor. Apparently there's no collisions so far that I see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But guys, thanks for joining me, and I didn't have to watch the show alone. So that's the fun part. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Peace out.